One of the most painful things that I hear adult children of emotionally immature parents talk about is this experience where their parents treated them in a dismissive fashion, an insensitive fashion, belittled, called them names, maybe even gave this energy like they did not like their children. And then something very interesting happens. Another child, whether it be a cousin or a friend of a friend or just some random stranger, some strange kid will come along, and that parent will dote on them, will give them a lot of attention, will treat them in a very kind manner. And that child is like, who is this person? They will talk about having this experience where now they're adults looking back at childhood and say, I know there was a capacity to at least act right some of the time because they did it with strangers, or they did it with this person, or they showed this person the praise, affection, and attention that I desperately craved as a child but never got. And this is a really interesting phenomenon, but it's not uncommon. I have heard many adult children of emotionally mature parents talk about this experience and feel like it really was devastating because it hammered home the idea that it was them, that there was something wrong with them that made their parent treat them that way because they could see that it was possible with this other person, with this other child. But it wasn't something that they themselves received at home. And so, really, of course, the only conclusion a child can come to is like, it must be me. I must be bad. I must be, not what my parent wants. I'm wrong. There's something wrong with me, which is why they're treating me this way. Kids will carry that internalized belief on with them into adulthood, and you can see it show up in all kinds of relationships later on. They might have this constant feeling that they are not good enough, that they're not worthy, that there is something deeply wrong with them inside, because what other explanation could there be for why they experienced what they did in childhood? But as adults, we have this hindsight and this ability to reason and think more deeply about things, and can often come to recognize that it wasn't you, the child, at all. It was this emotional immaturity or this issue with the emotionally mature parent that was really the reason for why these things were happening. And there's a great deal of grief that comes with that. There also can be, at some point, a little bit of relief that comes with that, because there can be this recognition that it wasn't you.